And welcome back everyone to another opening. So today we were able to, well actually I wasn't able to, my wonderful boyfriend was able to find the remaining 3 decks from the 2014 World Championship set. And let me lower this camera a little bit, and we'll be opening up Haruto Kobayashi's Plasma Power deck. Now, I will admit I was a little disappointed that we're getting another Plasma print, and we'll find out. I'm trying to remember. Let me open this up real quick. If it actually says on the back what division. Yeah, so yeah, it's another junior champion. If I remember right, last year's printed decks also had a Plasma deck. And I understand, you know, they want to give recognition to the, you know, people that did very well, but I know in the past they've also, and I'm trying to remember a specific example, but they've skipped over like a first place deck and printed the second place deck so they didn't repeat other decks within that year. And I really think they should consider that from year to year, because a lot of players now are buying World Champ decks not just to, you know, pick them up for a collection or something like that, but they're actually picking them up to be able to play with them. People that are frustrated with the current format, yeah, well, just frustrated with the current format, and like I found myself at Worlds, you know, I lost in the first round in the LCQ, and while I waited for some of my friends that were able to make it a little bit further, we sat around playing World Champ decks. You know, you get tired of playing the same things over and over again, and it's kind of nice to go back and visit the years. So it'd be nice if Pokemon would, you know, kind of listen to their players and see what they need, and print decks that are different from year to year, assuming that there are different decks to print. Now you get a lot of cool stuff with these World Champ decks. These little booklets, I think, are one of my favorite things. It gives the breakdown, the brackets, so that you can see the top players that, you know, got close for all the divisions. Tons of pictures from the events. Yeah, I'm probably in a few of these somewhere, but, you know, probably so small that you would never be able to see me. And then it goes through, yeah, the top few players, gives a little bit of information about them, the decks that they played. I'm trying to think. You know, we've got a Yveltal Garbodor deck here, and I don't, you know, that hasn't been published, so that would have been a really cool deck to have as far as a World Champ deck. But like I said, I do understand where they do want to give recognition to the various players, but since they have passed over them like I said, in the past, like, you know, the Plasma Spritzy. Wait, what is this? Yeah, it's fairies, Aromatisse. This would have been a really cool deck for them to print. Another Yveltal Garbodor deck, you know, since that's a pretty new deck. Yeah, the juniors, I'm sorry, seniors. I actually know Alex Croxton. He's an awesome guy. It would have been great to see a Blastoise deck printed, but instead we got another Excelgor deck. Again, a deck that was repeated last year. Yveltal Garbodor. And, of course, in the top 2, you know, we've got Virizion, so I expected Virizion to be printed regardless, considering it was, you know, in the top 2. Would have been awesome to see, oh, did Kangaskhan get printed? I'm trying to remember what the 4th deck was. So, lots of great stuff in here. You also get this little pin. It was held in DC this year. The book and pin are up for sale, as well as this little deck box. It holds a 60-card deck, but it has to be unsleeved. So I usually use these just for sorting cards and coins and other stuff. I think I've been selling all these little things for like $1. So if you're interested in, I'm just taking offers on the pins. We do have the code card that unlocks the deck online. At least I believe it unlocks the deck online. And now we'll go through the deck itself. I don't know if they're quite organized. So we've got Sterling Megaphone, 4N, Scramble Switch, 1 Blend, 2 Lasers, 4 Muscle Band, 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Verbank, 3 Switch, 2 Colress, 4 Sycamore, 1 Beach. Yeah, I know there's more than 1 Deoxys in this. Max Potion, 3 Colress, and here's the Pokemon. 3 Kyurem, 2 Plasma Ball, 2 Lysander, 3 Skyla, 2 Latias, and this is actually very similar to the deck that I ran in the LCQ. Latias gets through Pyroars. Here's the other 3 Deoxys, so that there's a 4 Deoxys line. 2 Thundurus, 4 Rainbows, 4 Prisms, 4 Plasmas, and then of course we had the Blend Energy as well. Fantastic deck. Like I said, you know, it's a deck that I really thought had a good shot at making it through the LCQ, since it can handle so many different things. Unfortunately, I wasn't I didn't have great draws in my game, but still lots of fun. And now I think that this build at least is a little better than the Plasma build that they featured last year. But yeah, like I said, it would have been nice to have something different. But again, you know, you gotta recognize the junior, and he made a great play. Plasma deck, it just, I don't know how to describe it. The Kyurems put that early pressure on that really just, you can't draw dead against a Plasma deck, assuming that it gets going. Thundurus says, I'm not scared of your hammers because I can just put them back on, and like I said, the Latias is to get through those Pyroars, and Pyroar is really the biggest weakness for Plasma decks. So I think that's about it. I will be opening up the other 2 decks over the next couple of days, so stay tuned, and then we'll probably just be doing some TCBMs and some last-minute Christmas sales. So lots of stuff coming up. Stay tuned for more.